Thursday, the tour for the GP3 event. That was sprint won by Marc Marquez. And on Saturday, Marc Marquez wins another his perfect Saturday team record. Goes on and he regains the World Championship lead.
Welcome to the heartland of America. Rolling hills and prairies stretch as far as the eye can see. Rising above this vast expanse of land lays Kansas.
All right, we're good. Test, test. Check, check. Making sure the volume works. All right, we're good. What's going on, everybody? Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to another live stream. Today it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Kansas Speedway. It's the, what do you call it? The Heart of Healthcare 200. I hope today's race will be good. I hope we'll have a clean finish. Corey Heim is the defending winner of this race. He starts on the outside pole. So let's see how he does tonight. He's obviously the favorite coming into tonight, especially since he's been hard to beat as of late. Nice evening there, no rain. Should be good. As you can see on your screen, Jake Garcia, the ThorSport, on the pole. Was expecting him to be fast, but you know what? Jake Garcia, his first win is coming. He's starting to show signs of speed. I'm proud to see that his chances of winning have just gotten even better. Yeah, his chances of winning are just getting stronger with each passing race. His teammate Ty Beske will start third, and there are Cup drivers in this race: Carson Hocevar and William Byron. They're both driving for Spire Motorsports. Other drivers to keep an eye out for: Gret Enfinger, Lane Riggs. They've been strong on 1.5 miles. Same with Friesen. Who else? I think 3 Bill McGalley trucks starting 20th through 22nd. They're starting about halfway through the field. Brandon Jones is the only Xfinity guy in this field. And you got Morgan Baird starting back there, Frankie Muniz. How about Caden Honeycutt and Dawson Sutton starting in the top 10? And Raja Cruz and Ben Rhodes have been good. Well, Ben Rhodes, he's almost won here before, so let's see how he does. Here's Raja Cruz. So yeah, race is 134 laps. Should be a good one. I saw how the IndyCar race played out. Honestly, I'm not surprised Alex Palou won, and I felt that Graham Rahal had a chance to win, but yeah, there's no point. Yep, yeah, yeah, yep. Graham Rahal came up short again. Same with Pat Award, but yeah, like you said, at least Will Power got a podium. Hello, Shahir. And also Kyle Larson and Chris Buescher, 1-2 on the front row for Kansas tomorrow. What a coincidence, huh? Isn't it? It's ironic. It's 80 degrees in Kansas, while here it is, let's see, it is 91 where I'm at.
Thank you for this beautiful track, the racers, their teams, those behind the scenes, and these amazing fans. Father, we ask that you would watch over everyone on and off the track, strengthen safety and sportsmanship.
Got some Taco Bell earlier.
Great night tonight of entertainment and unity. It's in the mighty name of Jesus that all that great
Man, I wish it was. Man, I wish the weather here was the same as yours. But this upcoming week here in California, the weather should be a lot. Well, the weather in my area, it should be a lot cooler this upcoming week. Scorpion Scorpion Blazing. Hello, welcome to the live stream. I got Taco Bell to be exact. Oh,
When you keep cleaning my shoes, I'm not going to anymore. I'm going to try anymore. Ah, throw it away. Okay? Hey, go ahead, Mom. It's good for wiping cameras. Look at those. It's dripping on the carpet already. Look.
yeah, whatever.
There's some more drip in there. And has better smelling.
Oh yeah, I remember that when
Every day, they protect the land we call home. Their dedication is why we race free. There are
yeah, oh yep, you're right.
they put it all on the line. So when the green flag flies,
Even year
NASCAR salutes together
2014.
honors those who serve at home and abroad. That's a selection of dealership cars, trucks, and SUVs. Unmatched savings. The best rates available since Chase Chevrolet opened our doors in Stockton in 1944. We'll head to our way doing business.
Pagano drove for Schmidt Peterson Hamilton Motorsports, which is now today known as Arrow McLaren.
When you use the finger for Penguin's goat, this suitcase, it's straight right. It's straight like this. Sure. I put it there already, but it took it out. I was gonna go and pull out the transfer
Hmm.
and
Oh, so that's where he's from, Norway. Well, can't wait to see him race an IndyCar in the future. Yeah, I looked at qualify for the IndyCar race. I'm like, wow, did the Ray Hall Letterman cars all qualified in for the Fast Six? I don't know if they've ever done that before, but that's the first time I've seen them qualify that good. Hmm. Dennis Hodger he is 22.
shows he can win on his mile and a half. He wants to get that next back. His season's getting better every race. It's just cool to see having a winner that you have to know that he's going to start this engine, a winner on the mile and a half before, like you said, and have a chance to take that piece that he's talking about from week to week.
How about his teammates? I mean, he's got Parks and Hosevar, William Byron, and we know that he's not scared to talk to anybody who's got fights and learn.
Yeah, every week these fire trucks seem to be rotating drivers. They're coming off their either Hendrick or their he's got lost to see Dave Parks Hosevar, just really liking it down. And so that's a lot to pull on with for a rookie driver or younger driver, say, driver. And then, like Danny said, he's fun. You'll see him down there on pit road taking in all that information all the time.
Yeah, so the hardest thing is just knowing when to turn the back on it, taking too much information. Well, Roger and 30 instructors are strapped in already. Let's go trackside and pump their engine.
Kansas Speedway, your big NASCAR welcome to Dr. Michelle New. By day, she is the medical director of the Women's Heart Care Program at Aspen Health Foundation. But today, she is here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Take it away, Dr. Michelle New.
Riders, start your engines. Woo!
So the stages are 30, 30, and 67.
134 laps straight ahead. We return to Kansas Speedway. Green flag is next. So, what's next?
Craftsman. What you build, builds you. Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. But when you've won it all 7 times, the trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. Right now with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $10,900 below MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500 letter.
Going away or tenemos que contener next time because ellos evidentemente
Oh, you gotta leave? Alright, man. I'll see you tomorrow for
What?
the cup race here. Thanks for stopping by.
We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
What do you think of winning the 500? We drink the milk.
There's like outside of racing. As long as I can keep on winning races, that's my job.
You still can't control everything.
There's so much that's outside your control. Just hang on.
You just don't know what's going to happen. Maybe that helps you get a go. 100 Days to Indy, streaming May 22nd on Fox Station. Sign up at foxstation.com. And don't miss the Indy 500 live on Fox. And stream it the next day on Fox Station.
This story is special. Across the line, the checkered flag is in the air.
Yeah, finally heard about this, man.
Checkered flag is in the air. Across the line, scoring over 40.
Hey, it's that time again. What was that? What a drive.
It was right here in Kansas where Toyota discovered at 149 back in 2020 when he was competing in the Hartford Series. Now he is a 14-time winner in the truck.
Alright, trucks are rolling off.
For that perspective, looking at this one, good check out. Sounded good, looking good. Boy, it feels good.
So we got Brian Kozlowski in the booth with Jamie Little and Michael Waltrip.
You won this race last year. You won last week.
Here we go.
Michael, how about the guy who finished second right here in the fall? What do you think?
He was still.
Well, I love that love struck, as you know. You got to work that for you starting outside the top 10, but this is a racing track. Will you go up high, down low, or wherever it takes? I'm going to go where it's on. So a lot of fast leading areas of racetrack. And the line we come out over is one of my personal favorites of the schedule. So great to be here in the heartland. The Barley Show knows what's great. I know these are all the fans that give us supporters. So yeah, all the year games. I know when I was very off, like I qualified, you guys qualify really good, or usually don't have much of a down for it. So hopefully you'll play that good. All right, buddy. We'll look forward to watching. Have a great day. Thank you guys. We'll talk to y'all later.
I like his confident attitude and outlook along the night. Let's take a look now at the starting grid sponsored by Craftsman. Row 9 times starting outside, but it's Jake Garcia on the pole for the second time in 2 weeks.
Yeah, row 2 had an all-star lineup here. Last year, season champion Ty Majeski with Cup Regular, Carson Mostar, both of these looking for a big match. In row 3 in a row, fifth in row 3, they had a challenging practice. They got that thing souped up for qualifying. It should be tough there. You saw the confidence of what Rob been up to lately. It's going to be fun to watch firing off in the 6th position.
Take a look at the rest of the field. Peyton Honeycutt, Michael, we talked about him. He won practice earlier, 45 seconds on it.
Yeah, he's going to be tough to beat tonight, too. He's one of those guys I would be surprised to see go up there and take care of business tonight. And then Tyler Angel got that minute rock again, so consistent all year long. Got looking here at Luke Baldwin in row 12, son of Tommy Baldwin, famed NASCAR Cup Series crew chief, making his second start and a great debut at Martinsville.
Also got Luke Baldwin in the field too.
And he always ends with great details. Coming from the back, yeah, really competitive run in Texas to win 2-year campus.
And that is our starting lineup. Let's say hello now to our pit reporters for the evening, Amanda Busick and Josh Sims. Good evening, Josh.
Good evening, JB. It's been a tough stretch for your defending champion, Ty Majeski. Just one top 10 in the last 5 races. You know what, Kansas hasn't been too good to him. Even just a best finish of 15th in the last 4 races here. My huddle with Ty earlier today and told me, look, our confidence is not shaken. What has taken hit, that's an arsenal of trucks. So the truck they have tonight is a brand new truck. Was supposed to debut at Charlotte, but they had to expedite the process, get it ready for tonight. After practice, he said that truck is pretty good. Let's see if Ty Majeski in this 98 can get this to be a race-winning truck by the end of the night, Amanda.
Hey, Josh, it was Connor Tillich that was originally supposed to compete in the '07 truck tonight, but as he continues to recover from all, William Byron got the call last Friday, and there was no hesitation after the 2016 Rookie of the Year in the Craftsman Truck Series. He picked up 7 wins that season.
Like Byron's dropped into the rear.
They told me that while that season is a distant memory for him now, in the Truck Series, he has good vibes. Well, he'll need to channel those good vibes tonight. As you said, Jamie, he will start from the rear. There was a hole in the radiator. That has been replaced. But as you guys also discussed, there was a place to happen in the Speedway. Not a bad place for this year to kick off this race tonight. Thank you, Amanda. I like it. Good vibes here in the Truck Series. Let's now take a look at our track description sponsored by Craftsman. Michael?
Track description has been consistently trying to get a mile and a half in length. And we talk about how racing this place is, that variable banking in the corners lead to that. As you can see, from 17 to 20 degrees, back stretch goes relatively flat, and good banking through the crowd over here on the front straight. And on the rescue race analysis length 100.
We're coming to the green next time by.
Stage 1, Stage 2, 30 laps. You can run both of these stages without pitting. You have to pit again from stage 1. But the final stage, likely you're going to have to pit that stage. If you are going to run 4 tires, the timing of how many you choose canvas is going to be pivotal to who wins today. But we saw a lot of fall in the tires, over a second and a half, it could be 3 laps. So look for these guys to come in and stage 1 get forward, and then stage 2 get forward. And then, like you said, Brad, figure out how long you want to run in that final stage before you pit road again. Very, very key to win this race. Pit too early, get trapped under yellow, get lapped down, your whole day, your whole night will be ruined very quickly. But pit too late.
Alright, that's when the pace truck are off. Time to get this thing underway.
And two onboard for tonight. First, the 15 at the time of Kendra having a career season. Before following along with him throughout the night.
One, two, three. One, two, three, four.
First lap. Let's get a good start to this race. Well, Mr. Shuffle will start on lap 1, Greg. I promise you that. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll find out.
All right, pace truck heads to pit road. All right, here we go. Jake Garcia on pole. Green flag in the truck race at Kansas is green.
It gets you on the start. We saw the leader go below the white line, highly roundabout. We're going to see if NASCAR comes in first ball on that one.
Oh, gee. Dang, they stacked up on that. It's like Majeski didn't get going. Somehow we make it without wrecking somehow. Corey Hahn go to the front. Someone's got some. Ty Majeski's on pit road. Well, he's going to have a lot of ground to make up. 98.
Great battles all over the racetrack. Good start was a result of Jake Garcia. Jake Garcia is going to get contact here from time to get some spin the tires, go down on the apron. You see everybody run.
Oh, 26. 26 truck is off pace.
And right here, contact
Coming to pit road.
That's what's going to cause his right front tire to go down. Look at the.
Oh, geez, the 26 is. Sutton's trying. Yeah, oh, yeah, that tire is definitely. No, it's still green. Oh, now the yellow's out.
This whole field is just catching their breath. You just won 3 laps and there was contact every corner.
Guess Majeski's going to get the free pass.
He lost 1 lap, got a tire, got back on the track. He's going to give them a free pass here. He'll be back in this race.
Corey Hahn has now officially led every race this year. There's the issue for the 26. Tries to hang on to it, around he goes, still under motion. Join more than 7 million adults like Michael who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Street, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death, and others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pennies, only use needles. Don't take if you or your family had NTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking it. Get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reaction. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or change in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
This spring at Dave & Buster's, our all-new game will have you taking flight with Top Gun, stepping into the octagon, and going toe-to-toe with Godzilla. Experience all new games and hundreds more only at Dave & Buster's.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to safelight.com and make it come to you.
Sick.
Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway.
Have a good day. I love you.
SafeLight makes it easy. Go to safelight.com and schedule a replacement today.
SafeLight repairs. Replace. Woo!
Mountain's gone.
Give me the sunshine. Give me it. Give me it. I have 10 years of experience.
This job requires a college degree.
Any degree.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your experience.
And what was your major?
That's
Oh. Welcome back to Campus Speedway. We're under caution for the first time today. Lap number 3. Now, it all began on lap number 1. A lot of contact here.
Well, I think Jake Garcia is holding back, maybe getting a little bit of a late start in the box to try to get an advantage. But you see right there, bam, into the back of Jake with the jet ski, shoved him off the road. NASCAR said because he got back on the road and did not move his position, they did not penalize him for that. But then, Brad, things get a little bit crazy. Yes, we're going to see 3 wide. Ben Rhodes gets on any time to jet ski. Carson Hocevar turns down, and when he does, they make contact. Damage to the 7 on the left rear, damage to 98 on the right front, damage to Tyler Anchor in the wall in that 18. The 34 lane breaks, he makes contact with Brandon Fader. All these trucks are now damaged.
You know what I loved? I said you'd see 3, 4 wide.
Well, it's all 5 wide. Yeah, first turn. And watch what happens. They shoved up my Dawson Sutton into that outside wall. But he was able to keep going. And Dawson Sutton, he loses the tire, causes this yellow. You can see where that contact came from. There's a lot of torn trucks in the first corner of the first lap here.
So Tyler Eckler pitted from 20th. Carson Hocevar came in pitted from 4th. So let's get an update on the jet ski, Josh.
Yeah, well, you saw the issue at the start of the race with the 98 got back into the back of the 13, caused some damage to that right front. The tire went down. He came in the pit to get that fixed. They didn't fix the damage, went back out, and the right front went down again. So he's actually going to have to come back in and pit to address that. They're going to do that with about 1 to go.
Conservation strategy for Brian
It's not out of the
Mack.
fridge.
Looking to the sky in disbelief.
Yeah, this one, are y'all gonna share it?
I just can't risk
Just
a
asking.
tire in this race early on. We're going to need all of these tires, considering what's ahead in this race tonight. Okay, so we're under caution because Dawson Sutton had gone around at the entrance to pit road. NASCAR is now holding him 2 laps for intentionally breaking out of that caution.
We can see that in quite some time. NASCAR does not want to interfere with the pace of the race. They obviously feel like he did, in spite of it having a flat tire. And this is a strong message to the field, not just today, but the field to go see the NASCAR Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Cup Series. And what they're trying to say is, very intently here.
So well, that's a rare Dawson Sutton L.
He did this on purpose, but NASCAR feels they did, and that's what matters.
That's what you believe.
They monitor the radio. If there was some communication that instructed him to do that, well, then they're definitely going to bring you in and analyze it. You can see that first holding him now. And then what about this action? We got Nathan on pit road. We got the jet on pit road. We've got Kosovar there. Oh, by the way, we're only 7 laps into this baby.
A lot of tore up trucks here. All of them, I don't think any of them have critical damage, Michael, but all of them have enough damage to where they have tire rust, different things going on that's going to affect the rest of the day. They've got this opportunity to fix it, and they're taking advantage of that greasy time jet ski. Working a baseball bat in between the fender, trying to get clearance so they don't lose another right front tire. Under yellow, like we were talking to Josh, he did pop a second tire. So when we go back green here, which we will, looks like this time by, they need to make sure that thing is not running again. I think they've taken a lot of time to do just what you said, Brad, and get a lot of clearance on that right front. Bringing in another two-year equal there.
I just can't believe Time Majeski's luck at this racetrack. Michael, we talked about it. He did earlier. He said, I know that was my worst mile and a half track, but we're turning things around in lap number one.
Well, we can put all this behind us, Brad. Something happens this early, you're not going to lead lap. You can got a shot. Yes, you got a shot. We'll have to see if Ty can dig out. He's still on pit road. It looks like he's got another lap, so that's going to be hard. But these guys are ready to go back racing.
NASCAR is holding the jet ski, refueling twice, so he will be held one lap as the leaders make their way on to turn four.
Back to green.
The control truck this time around. Raja Cruz on the outside of the front row. Order green once again.
Situation on the start. Let's see if they can keep it clean 1 and 2.
Standing out up in front. That's what we love about this track. 3-4 wide.
Dang.
On the high side.
They talk about it getting so fast in practice, showing that speed early. Track all the way up to the third position. And all that block. Curry said, no, Raja, you're not getting under me, Raja. So that's fine. I'll go middle. That 71 truck is doing just that. Strong turn for Raja. Yeah, Raja started on the outside of the front row and fell back very quickly, trying to regain those positions.
Brandon, figure what do you think of the boys now?
Nice start for that man. You know how good he is here. He's won before, showing early that he's got the speed to do it again. Nice start too for Tanner Gray in that 15 truck. The guy we talked to, the 34, Lane Briggs, had a really solid practice. Looked like he had a good long run truck. We'll see how that pays off.
On hot days like today here in California, Taco Bell's freezes. Taco Bell's freezes never disappoint.
He makes it down the pit road.
We see him making contact up here off the corner.
It looks like the 66 of Luke Baldwin is off the pace. And Xfinity Series is off for 2 weeks. They're off this week, next week, and then they'll be back at Charlotte. Well, tomorrow's Sunday, so you know what that means. 2 weeks until the Indy 500. I can't wait to see how Fox like this. I can't wait to see how Fox covers the Indy 500 this year. I don't know if I asked this already, but so far before I answer your question, what do y'all think of Fox covering IndyCar races? Is it good, mid? I think they've covered the races really okay. So yeah. Oh yeah, NASCAR on TNT. The lineup. I do like the lineup and all. Hold on. I'm sorry. I need to actually look at the NASCAR on TNT lineup because I got so many things on my mind. All right, here we go. Um, well, for starters, I'm glad that Adam Alexander is doing NASCAR on TNT again because I remember he used to do it back before they discontinued back in 2014. And I like how they brought my boy Dale Jr. and Steve Letarte back to the as as analysis. Dale Jr. he did good as an announcer on NASCAR and NBC, so I hope he can carry that experience to NASCAR and TNT and see how that does. And I see that pit reporting duties are going to Marty Snyder, Daniel Trott, and Alan Cavan, and they've been really good. Shan Spake will be hosting the studio show by Jamie McMurray and Parker Kligerman. I can't wait to see how the Shannon Spake, Jamie Mack, and Parker Kligerman combo will be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. Three times, they say words like legend and dynasty. But when you've won it all, 7 times, the trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Right now with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $10,900 below MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 models. Hurry in, offer ends June 2nd.
Fill up on all the good stuff at Subway. All your faves packed with tons of crispy veggies and fresh sliced meats. And now buy any footlong in the app for just $6.99. Great bread, great meat, great sauce, great deal. Get on it, people. Order now on the Subway app. You're seeing Skechers' famous glide set footwear everywhere. And now that big design is available in hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Get the comfort and style glide set now with the convenience of slip-ins with no bending down or touching your shoes. Try glide set Skechers slip-ins.
The 8500 doesn't have a red carpet. It has bricks. Riddled with oil, dirt, and 113 years of history. Fuck that. Welcome to Truck Country. Welcome to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series live from Kansas Speedway. Nothing has changed. Just Scott Toyota continues to lead, stretching that lead. On 2:10, we now led more laps at Kansas than any other track. Let's get an update from Josh.
Just an update on the 13 of Jake Garcia had that issue on the start line. Came over the radio and told the team, I know the split is just a little bit. I don't have the grip I need in this truck right now. So you got all the way back to 9th place. His team told him, hey, you got to fight through this. We're getting to the end of the stage. Those guys said, well, don't fade with those tires, man. At least fight to keep that truck where it is right now.
That's sure easy to say for Chief. But when the handling goes away on this truck, and they do, you got a handle for it. You're seeing that right now. I like what I'm seeing out of Danny Hamlin. He looks really good right now. Yeah, he's right. He's had a couple of really good moves he's been able to make up there. And here comes William Byron. You know, he started out back. He races there alongside Giro Romero. And there's good reason for the number strong front. Williams really using that hybrid. Look at that momentum there in the exit. He's going to eat up that 19 of him right here into that clapper zone.
Byron's attitude. Got this all a week ago. He said, yeah, put me in, coach. He said, I love the truck series. He said earlier in the interview, it went such a great memories, Michael, when he ran here. That year he had the truck series 30th year. He got the win. Plus, there's a little less pressure over here.
Yes. Right. You know, this getting to race anything in a competitive situation, it just makes your world. As racer, you just
Oh, truck in the wall. Luke Baldwin. Well, his tire. Well, there went his tire. Yep. Yep. That truck is most likely done. Yep. That's not going to run anymore.
He did such a good job of Martinsville keeping the practice track. You see him do the fastest in practice. And then he had a round lot of races. Very, very respectful the way he raced on that track. The one good thing about Kansas City this early have this many profits from the league. It looks like good players. Looks to me
OG the Rail Fanner. Oh, nice. You got 174. I've seen that locomotive come through my area before. Well, the Zephyr, that is.
Gives one more plans with this team, the 66, hoping to get more. So
Don't worry, Luke Baldwin's got a long career. I'm still rooting.
And Jamie, for these young drivers, particularly those that have just a few starts, it's so hard to get that first 5 or 10 starts in the series. And I'm sure there's somebody listening back home who wants to be a race car driver, watching our racers, Craftsman Flex Series, and wanting to break through. And getting the first couple opportunities and making them count is what you live for.
Yes, I'll be live tomorrow about noon or so.
Brad, I think this is an interesting caution too. You talk about it at the end of stage one. I don't think if you're our leader, you're going to get here with you with those stage wins and stage points. But outside the top 10, 15.
Oh, you got those trains today. Gotcha.
And you're only going to have a couple of laps of racing. When you go back straight, you just hang in the back, chill out. Yeah. And grab that tractor. It's interesting to see. Probably less than 5. It's interesting to see if any of these trucks that are in the back take advantage of that. That's absolutely my thought. Looking for a Carson Car or William Byron. These guys that really don't care about points for the stages. They're probably thinking to themselves, don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and get tires. We'll restart our practice. And then we'll walk out. Half mile for 2 laps. So tires will be very okay about it.
So the digital thing, just a reminder, they're very limited on tires. They had one brand new set to start the race. They had 3 sittings, so they have to use them wisely.
Very much.
And we've seen a lot of issues already. Cut tires, guys have come down and got to use a set. So to fix here and who decides to stay out.
Here they come. Well, might as well pit now. I've seen Josh Sims at Sonoma last year, I think.
Lateral security in that one, good one to Sonoma. That number 45, Monica, said he's struggling a lot when it comes to dirty air. He gets the 38, but can't pass it. We're going to try and help him out as well there.
Yeah, that's Brandon Harris pulled into the block. He told me that he felt about a 7 out of 10 on this truck today. They were okay in practice, but he told his team that we are better than we were in practice now. Had pretty controlled balance-wise, but I lost overall. Brendan Grant gets out. And for Corey Hines, he said, I have more track time at any track right here in Kansas. He swept this place last year. Jamie, and as you said, he has led at every race this season, including now.
So far, so perfect for Corey Hines. You see Rajin Peru picking up 3 spots off pit road. Great job by that team. There it is. Corey Hines' team gets it done on pit road. Stage 2 coming up next.
Jorge has always put the ones he loves first. But when it comes to caring for his teeth, he's let his own maintenance take a back seat. Well, maybe it's time to shift gears on that. Aspen Dental has complete, affordable care all under one roof. Plus, free exams and x-rays for new patients without insurance, and 20% off treatment plans for everyone. Making it easier to get started with quality care. It's one more way Aspen Dental is in your corner.
Excuse me, are you shopping online while standing in line?
Yeah.
Me too. I just bought a croquet set from PayPal.
Cool. And
PayPal lets you choose how I pay.
oh, you're not singing, are you?
You can pay your way. I use PayPal to buy the tickets. I'm paying it off 4 payments. No fees, no interest. You ever ask this guy like this?
Me.
Pay in store, pay online, pay over time. Don't just pay. PayPal. Okay, guys. Instead of getting WeatherTech, I saved a few bucks and got some cheap board made formats. But they really stink. So put these on.
Well, I said, what's over cheap, stinky formats? At WeatherTech, we make our floor liners and carpet liners here in America out of pure, non-toxic American materials. Dad, next time you WeatherTech, you don't stink. Find out everything we have at WT.com.
Knock, knock. Mom's calling.
Give me a power table and that's what you do. Give me the sunshine. Give me that good. Full of imagination.
us they had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before. Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. We can eat that. Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Yummy. Try one for the first time tonight.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. It's race number 9 on the season. 27 laps in, 107 laps to go this season. It is set aside from the 5-round performance to the 07 club. On pit road, consistent pit exit right there.
I'm not sure we know what exactly happened with the stall. Yeah, I think because it ran back out the ground. I'll go with you see smoke coming out of the. There you go.
So he will restart back in a second.
Well, Brad, I'm glad that the NASCAR veteran champion, guy that has seen all the strategy twists and turns around these stations in the world. We both agree. I know everybody thought, yeah, I did not think everybody was going to get here. Well, I didn't see that coming. It looks like they're going to go back to green here 2 laps to go. So this is it's interesting. I think they might all just follow whatever Corey Hines did. Corey Hines will take it away. Yes, that's right. I think they will away the opposite. Whatever that is, it's working. So let's stay with him. And they're right. Corey Hines has been great tonight. Been great all season. And he's going to see the conversation here in just a second.
Here we go. Leaders get to the line. 2 laps remaining in stage number 1.
All right, here we go. Keeping pace.
Oh, he's still on 3 wide.
Look at this. Restart was so off. Wide.
4 1.
We get into the corner. Kate Honeycutt won for little like he was going to maybe take the lead at 3 seconds. There's the sort back here to 6th or 7th position.
Someone's smoking.
Get off the corners. Okay. Rolling on somebody.
1 lap to go. And stage number 1.
Carson Oscar with a huge block on Kate Honeycutt.
Corey Hines is there, but gosh, Roger Clinton is stepping up, not giving up. Look at Brent Enstinger in the 9.
Great for the guys running down the bottom of the straight line. Corey Hines, look at his gear saying, thank you, I will take this stage with you guys.
Corey Hines, 29 laps led so far tonight. He picks up stage number 1. It's his 4th stage win at Canton and his 6th of 2025. Let's call it an all-timer. Brad, you're going to need a lot of contact so far.
When migraine strikes, do you question if weight loss is treating? Ubrelvy is another option. It works best, and most of migraine pain relief within 2 hours. You can treat it anytime, anywhere. Tell your doctor all messages. What if it's allergic to strong foods or inhibitors? All the allergic reactions like trouble foods, illness, and off-tongue and throat swelling, which may occur hours to days after. Side effects include nausea, sleepiness.
Are you going to bed? All right, then. Well, good night. Yeah, and being out in the heat all day can drain one's energy.
Sunlight both. We call them family. There are heroes and villains pushing machines to the limit and unleashing emotions that can't be contained. The NASCAR Cup Series from Texas on FS1. Sunday on Fox. The best angles in the world. The highlights of the night. It's the Bassmaster Elite Series. Sunday at 2 Eastern on Fox. Every second counts. Whether you've been involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, waiting to reach out to my winning team of attorneys could be a costly decision. Evidence fades, never thin, and final details slipping out. The case deserves immediate attention. Don't navigate legal case alone. At Sweet James, we're here for you. Let us handle the general fees. And so is the great bigger case. Call now for free.
In just 2 weeks, the greatest spectacle in racing is coming to Fox, the 109th Indianapolis 500. That's Sunday, May 25th, only on Fox. You Joseph Newgarden, two-time winner over 3 straight. Alex Palou on the left just won the Indy Grand Prix a couple of hours ago. I'll be back on the road. Excited about that. It's been 11 years.
You put it in when you're done, okay?
Okay, I'll do that.
Hey, wait, hey, hey,
Yes,
we're back, okay?
yes, I will do.
Pick that up or we'll fly. See, and this thing, see the cushion. If you remove this cushion and put this in the back, the cushion are dirty. Look, see the thing that's sinking already. See, sinking. See, look, see the, see?
Yes, I know
You don't
this.
push it in. See, you push it in like this. That's why they're all leaning. See? I'm sleepy kami ron. That's why I went to bed. It's easy to wash.
While we talk about that, and Corey Hahn leads here. When we come back, we'll kick off stage
I
number 2.
double it up it already.
For leg number 4.
See, you do like this. When you fix it,
So, what's next?
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
The 3 for me, only at Chili's. Now serves up the
you
all beef
pick up your
for
mom's
just $10.99.
thing.
And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger.
See, with
Yeah, and fast food. This is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Mountain's gone.
Give me the sunshine, give me the
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Or get 0.9% APR 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value on select Sierra 1500 models. Risky's world. Come on, let's explore. That's made with real salmon. Look what I found. Little soups for cats. Here's the delicious taste of tuna and treasure. Definitely coming back tomorrow. Come on.
Friskies, always more to the
Royal Chill.
presenting Tyson lightly breaded boneless chicken nuggets. Always enticing.
We started in Brooklyn in '78 and quickly learned we weren't building results. We were building excitement, giving drivers that same roar of victory on their way to work that they heard in the races. Almost 5 decades later, nothing's changed.
Here they are, the crispy strips. Long, tender, juicy chicken made for dipping. Or rather, double dipping. But why stop there? Keep going. New the crispy strips now at McDonald's. Loving it quickly.
Welcome back to a beautiful night at Campus Speedway. Craftsman Truck Series racing. We have the Cup Series tomorrow. Aggressive left and right on the field, and Michael Waltrip. There's been a lot of action so far, gentlemen, and we just found with more contact. Let's get back to the last lap of stage one.
Our replay booth, by the way, has just been every commercial period finding action everywhere because there's so much we can't cover it all. And here, Michael, you see big contact, Stuart Freeze and Gio Rogerio. Connor, what was that?
Wow, that was so close to a major pileup because I don't think Freeze knew they were 3 wide. You see, there was a sweep play there. And then Frank Diaz comes to pit road. He lost one of his tires. There you see it go out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that. Oh, look.
Yeah, that's really lost.
And Stewart was really fortunate there that he must have just felt that he needed to pull just a little bit more left and was able to keep that truck from crashing. That was
May have been a big wrap. But yeah, that at this, we said before this race started, guys, that this was going to be one of the most action-packed races of the year. You know, I believe that, but then, wow, there has not been a break in this race yet. We could just,
and you know, it was the same thing last week. Texas, just crazy racing from the green flag to the checkers.
even under the yellow flag, we have actually hit to a tires falling off and.
Well, we've gone 21 straight races without an overtime last week. We saw everything, including a double overtime. I think it was as long as the cup race last week.
Stay tuned. We still have a lot of racing left to go. Just 98 laps left in the race, but I don't know how we keep up with all these actions. We're going to try real hard.
We've got a lot of fun. There's been 2 lap leaders tonight. Officially, Corey Hyman's led 34. Frankie Muniz scored with 1 lap left.
All right.
This car is all Corey
Stage 2. Here we go.
Once again on the front row. Nice. Even reset.
And yep, it is the halfway point of the regular season.
And the bottom lane is going to just eat them up.
Damn, 4 wide again.
So that's the risk of the outside lane. You saw Carson Oscar jump Raja to Ruth, and look at all the positions they both lost. So Raja is going way back right now.
Chandler Smith picks up the 2nd spot. Look at Landon Riggs on the bottom.
2 really stout forwards. We watched them beat players week in and week out. They're going to be players again here tonight.
Michael, you talked to Lane Riggs on the radio before the start of this race. He came up 1 spot short here in the fall with Corey Hine. He's on a mission.
There's that bright yellow truck on the outside of Van Infinger, too. He's got a lot of speed. He's going to give Carson Oscar a shove down the back straightaway.
Both of these front row trucks are looking really good. 2nd and 5th with Smith and Riggs.
Fast forward. Here comes William Byron after another trip to the back of this field. See if he can't fight his way back up through.
Look at this battle for 15th. Right, this is what we see in the Truck Series week in and week out. Battles front to back.
Daniel Hemrick got some speed in that 19 truck. You see Roger down
Daniel
low.
Hemrick's made his way into the top 10.
I got to do it for Roger right now. I have a feeling that if we got an honest reaction from Roger, he is highly disappointed in that restart. Had a teammate behind him who took him 3 wide, and they both lost a long track position right there.
But also, if Roger looked in the mirror and saw which teammate it was, he would say, he's probably going to take me 3 wide.
Yes. But in fairness to Carson Oscar, he has climbed back out, and I mean climbed back out fast. I think he looks like the biggest threat to Corey Hine in this race. He's driving back up to 2nd place after losing all those spots on the restart. We saw the issues he had at the start of the race. He's got a good pace here. Corey Hine, this is the guy I'm racing as it looks right now.
Josh?
Guys, just an update on 71 Raja. During that first run, he talked about struggling in 3/4 of the truck. He's just too loose to do what he wanted to. He made the adjustment on that last stop to help him out. But when I talked to Bono Bangin earlier today, we hear this from so many drivers in the series. He said the bar is Corey Hine. A good night for them would be beating Corey Hine at the end, no matter where he finishes. He was running behind him at the start of this stage, but he's falling back right now, struggling to get back to where he was at the start.
Great battle, though. Roger Cruz was trying to get a 2-for-1 to play. Brandon Finger, but he thought twice about it.
Guys, don't look out. The last 2 laps, Carson Oscar is about 10 faster than Corey Hine.
And the fastest truck on the track by that much.
He's running that high groove, no bends, posting about 2 or 3 car lengths from a race leader, Corey Hine.
Oh, yeah, he is getting.
Carson Oscar has a lot of speed no matter what he gets behind the wheel of.
This is a big challenge for Corey Hahn right here.
Amanda, what are you hearing on 49? Yeah, we see Carson Hocevar right behind him after that rear camera. It's really great right there. With 49, I say that many about Carson was racing full time in the truck series with Carson. Was trying to take the lead there, but I talked to him about those battles with 49. Lead change is as they battle it out here. Jimmy, take this. I'll finish my story. Yes, it's a great battle. Amanda, thank you.
Ooh.
Working that wheel, trying to take the lead, can't get it done yet.
So that was a big series of moves. Go back a lap ago. Carson Hocevar got a great run down the front stretch. Used it to pull up alongside of Corey Hahn 1 and 2, side drafting down the back stretch. He knew he had to clear him in 3 and 4, just couldn't quite get there. Allowed himself a little bit of side draft from 11, and he was holding on. And then you think he was fired. The racers had to wear white gloves. Watch these wheels, the hands in that 7 truck whipping that wheel around, trying to hang on to her. And here you see the backside of that series of moves where he's forced because he couldn't quite clear Corey Hahn to run the bottom, Michael. And when you have a truck outside of you, he's doing that little bit of side force. You really got to hold on and you see what happens there.
Carson Hocevar, so much speed. We talked about it earlier, Michael, in the practice show. And, we were saying it's a lot easier to have to rein somebody in and kick them in the butt. I feel like that is Carson Hocevar. Let's listen to what they're saying.
He knows we're better. We'll get better him. You worry about it. Just another driver right there. Set him up here, and we'll drive by. Comes the pole and gets the horn.
Spotter communication there with Carson, talking back and forth about what happened there. So what he's saying, as people will be recording, what he's saying is he knows Corey Hahn was right on his door. And Corey Hahn knows that being right on his door is going to make him lose. And he's saying, hey, I didn't really appreciate that. I let you have a little bit right there. I probably won't the next time. And you see the result of that. Carson gets his tires a little bit heated up at the rear end, and Corey's able to drive away.
Amanda, let's hear the rest of your story on her leader. Oh, yeah, and as I was saying, Carson Hocevar was talking about those battles with Corey Hahn. Maybe done more mayhem than that 2023 championship fight between Corey Hahn and Carson Hocevar. Talked to Carson about that a little. He said, hey, I can't wait to race Corey Hahn in the future championship on Sunday. Well, I told that story to Corey Hahn as well, and before I could even finish, he cut me off. He said, I hate that guy. He lost me my championship in 2023. Safe to say, there is no love lost between these two. Said that Carson has never even apologized.
Oh, wow.
That was a rough night.
It was. It was ugly. What do the kids call that? A beat? Yeah.
I can't keep up with the kids these days and how they describe
Yes. I can't even keep up with Kevin Harvick and some of the words he throws in there. But you see a lot of battles still all over the racetrack. Tyler Gray, David Hemrick here battling for 7.
Yeah, Tanner's been fast today. Running 7th right now, but up front it's all Corey Hahn. 8/10 of a lead over Carson Hocevar. 86 laps to go at Kansas.
It's the biggest race of the year. It's the most historic.
Shopping online while standing in line?
You do. Just got to put face that piece of paper.
Cool.
And paper lets me choose how I pay.
Oh, no, you're not just sitting in, are you?
You can say your way. I use PayPal to buy the tickets. I paid it off shortly. No fees, no interest. Pay in store, pay online, pay over time. Don't just pay, PayPal.
The perfect morning calls for the perfect, ridiculously craveable pairing. Jimmy Dean Griddle Cakes. Your family's pancakey, sausagey, griddle cakey, sweet and savory favorite. Native is made with 9 clean ingredients and is good for your skin without leaving white marks or residue. 72-hour odor protection that cares for skin isn't a myth. The 3 for Me only at Chili's is now available with all new Big UP, bottomless chicken salsa, and the bottomless spinach, all for just $10.99. So if you're making this tiny overpriced burger, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Welcome to more Wrecking. More paperbacks. More epic last laps. More strikes. More short fuses. More bumps and bruises. More Lone Star Showdowns. More Heartland Hardstyles. Welcome to the edge of your seat. Welcome to NASCAR.
Respect to that man right there, Evil Knievel.
What?
Welcome back. A word of caution for the 4th time. This is why the 2 truck of Cody Dennison came
What the
by
fuck?
stretch off the pace a bit.
I got a tire going down and it got away from him. Going around down into the grass.
And of course, the 2 truck has an issue.
Take down into the turn 1 grass.
It's that bloody 2 truck of Cody Dennison. Cody Dennison, the one with that podcast.
If they're open, I'm not going to call the fact that they're all.
Yeah. Aside from Frankie Muniz, the others are Morgan Baird and Cody Dennison. Ugh.
But what this will really do is force the strategy in stage 3. Because these guys only have 1 set of tires left, and they're pitting early to start stage 3. You see Corey Hines come to pit road and lead the chart. All right.
8 laps ready in stage 2. They're coming away, Josh.
138 of Chandler Smith said that truck is still just too tight. Needs more front turn to get it to drive the way he wants it. And for the 34 of Lane Riggs, having trouble through center and exit, saying it's too tight. He can manage the entry, but he needs help getting off the corners.
Yeah, I get to see the call and triple that Carson Hocevar is doing this weekend. He was on the ARCA broadcast with us last night, racing a truck race, or racing a cup race car. That he likes to get as much time as he can on this track as you see him take those tires in that 7. And for Corey Hines, they will race each other again tomorrow as Corey Hines returns to the Cup Series racing for 2021. It looks like there was a bit of a holdup on the right rear. We'll chase that down, guys.
Yeah, long pit stop for Corey Hines. Gets up a line track position, and here he comes just now exiting.
Wow. Tough pit stop for that team. Like Carson Hocevar got on pit road first. That would change the dynamics of this race. 49's been good.
Now, I've said before, and I'll say it again. If I was watching NASCAR, like, if I was doing live streams for NASCAR races like 9-10 years ago, obviously, again, I didn't have TNT, FS1, or well, I did not have FS1 or NBCSN or all those other channels back in the day. So I had to resort to watching a leaderboard. And yeah, out of all the truck races that William Byron has won in his career, the one that I remember from that I sometimes forget about is his first truck series win at Kansas in 2016. And we all know how he won that race. Yeah, basically, Johnny Sauter got dumped by Ben Rhodes. Simple as that.
Yeah, we have another future back. Charlotte race weeks are coming. Great time for race fans to come to Charlotte between the North Wilkesboro All-Star Race and the Charlotte Coca-Cola 600. 2 of the biggest weeks in racing. If you're a fan of stock cars, all the series will be there. And for us and a lot of people in the sport, we have all of our charity events. Mine's going to be coming up May 22nd. We've got all the great guys. All-Star Comedian John Chris, Aaron Weber. Find tickets on sale right now. All those for great cause, supporting our veterans. Those who have served and have come back injured. And so we hope that our fans watching will come to Charlotte for race weeks. And it becomes Sierra Foundation event, all to enjoy racing and everything that makes NASCAR special.
That's right. The heroes, homecoming, and Brad, we appreciate all that you do for veterans, for their families. You've always been that patriotic guy. So go online right now, get those tickets.
If you come to Charlotte race weekend, this is going to be a must-see event.
Thursday night, I believe, is when it comes to
Right? Country music, Duggar, comedy. It's going to be a fun night. We'll give away some K9s to several veterans who are disabled, so we're looking forward to helping them out as well.
Special evening.
Well, we'll be ready for another wild restart for beautiful mountain.
All right, new players.
This is going to be a 5.
Up when the dominant driver is no longer up there, that brings new players into the game. So
I think of that and say, okay, last time we had a 2-lap restart. We got all wrecked off in turn 4.
all right, so Carson Hocevar is going to be the control truck.
That's right. Corey Hine back in 16. Green flag. First time in the seventh show. Lead a control truck. Tamron Gray right behind him.
Big difference in this restart. The outside lane stayed together. They didn't go too wide. And because of that, that's going to give Brandon Finger a great chance to clear full of feet down the backstretch. Man, those pushes are wild, aren't they, Brad? Look at those guys. Tanner Gray giving a big push.
Oh, Jesus. 71 truck loose. Grant Enfinger's going to take the lead.
And Finger's going to clear the lead. While all this is going on with 4 laps left in the stage. We talked earlier about the speed of that 9 truck. You got that thing out in the
Oh, yeah, Corey Haim's way back there.
So fast every week, all year long. Roger almost off the barn here down the 3 and 4. Quick replays in the middle lane. You're going to see the 15 Tanner Gray slide up, and he's got to compensate for that big save. Let's closer to wrecking than that. Look at this. Lane Riggs all over the back of Carson Hocevar. Grant Enfinger down off the road trying to break the ground.
Ooh.
So Carson Hocevar slid up in front of Lane Riggs.
Lane Riggs gives the 7 a push into the lead.
At the same time, he was angry for sure because of the big block, but he shoved it right into the lead because of that. Here comes Enfinger with a big charge back at him.
What a battle up front.
For it win of the stage, it could be for Grant Enfinger. Carson doesn't. All he wants to do is lead every lap he can. He's going to try to get this victory in stage 2. He's got a fast truck. Look at him go. That's just an experienced driver there about Hocevar, though. I think he saw the 9 truck coming, just moved right up to the lane like this here, and they went through. We'll see if Lane Riggs can make a charge here and Carson out.
Guys, one guy that's been up in the top 5 is not there right now with Chandler Smith getting equipment interference penalty. He was third before stop, so he slipped back, started around the 19th spot. And it's the final lap of stage number 2 here at Kansas Speedway. What a battle up front. So close to it. Carson Hocevar trying to hang on to
Lap
the
truck.
in front of them. Lane Riggs is there.
Lane Riggs in second. Looks like Roger. No, oh no, that's William Byron. Sorry, wrong truck. Roger's in. It's Byron. Stage 2 winner, Carson Hocevar. Tanner Gray gets points. See with Katie Honeycutt and Roger Cooper.
Carson Hocevar in his second Truck Series start this season. Picks up stage number 2. Lane Riggs second, Grant Enfinger, William Byron, and Daniel Henry, your top 5.
Meeting the parents left in like 2 days for the first time ever. The Farmers meet the families on their home turf. I'm hard to impress. Fox Thursday.
As far as the eligibility,
What do you like?
yeah.
Will it shake up final decisions?
My mom said, you're not ready.
Farmer once in a while. All new Thursday on Fox. Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Sweet.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
Safe light, safe light.
Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
Safe light repairs, safe light replace.
Check it out! Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza, starting at $12.99. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Very excited about Google.
I can turn a dirt patch into a lush lawn. I can do anything.
Yeah, it's lawn fixing time with Scott's Dirt Filter Grass Seed. Don't know about you, this time it's the bell.
I will be reducing the scholarship program tutoring. Life is precious, and every day a gift. And at Hospice at San Joaquin, we ensure patients and their caregivers are supported by the best practices in quality care. As a nonprofit, we don't operate as a business, and what that means is we focus on patients' medical needs with support from a team of dedicated care providers, so that you and your family can cherish every moment together. Hospice of San Joaquin, quality and compassionate care for over 40 years.
Basically, I have to figure out how to keep 5G home internet from slowing down the network. And customers have to share wireless signal with everyone in that area.
Ooh, it's kind of like when you bring a really big cake for your birthday, and then there's only cakes left for the birthday girl.
Well, wish her a happy birthday.
That's neat. Have your cake and eat it too. Don't settle for T-Mobile or Verizon 5G home internet. Get super fast Xfinity internet you don't have to share. Sorry, it's gonna be 9 years.
Tomorrow, the Cup Series race through Kansas at 3 p.m. Eastern on FS1. And next week, it's a race for $1 million in the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Carson Oscar with the stage 2 win. And Michael Jamie, let's go back and look at how he won this stage. Here he is third, coming to 4 to go in the stage. He's going to put this slide back right in between the leaders of Lane Riggs and Grant Interference. Look at what Lane Riggs is going to do. He's going to push down the front stretch. Look at the shift that he's going to do on Grant Interference. Right to the bottom. Great move by Star. You don't know if Lane Riggs thought that's the best way for me to push ahead as well. He didn't plan for getting squeezed like that. But anyway, it was very, very prosperous result for that 7-truck not to get the stage win. Big move. I think we might have some audio on the third for this. Here's what he thought about that. He sure did. And he's right. You know, based on driving tough cars is driving out of the mirror and knowing how to block the lanes, use the runs to your advantage, and Carson Osenbar did a great job right there. I think Lane Griggs took that well, too. You know, he said that's just part of that, what it is. He used his mirror to grab that spot, but that was a very, very nice move. Osenbar, he didn't have to.
Number 49, he restarted about 19, he's up to 12. Gave up about 14 spots on pit road. They had that trouble with the gun on the left rear. And prior to that stop, he only lost 1 spot on pit road all year.
I like this test. This is a test for Corey Hunt. We've seen Corey Hunt and this team. They have the fastest trucks. Outside of this last pit stop, they have one of the fastest pit crews. And the racing has been, I'll call it as a team, it's been pretty easy for Corey. He hasn't had a lot. Every once in a while he gets run into different things happen, but he's had a really, really fast truck. Now he's going to get a challenge that I don't know if we've seen out of him this year, where he's got equal tire, equal standing, and he's going to have to drive his way through and go win this race. I love it. I think this is a big test for Corey as he's maturing, as he's in great equipment, and as he's trying to prove himself as a Sunday race car driver. I can't wait to see him this week. Big bonus for us. You can watch. Yes.
And by the way, here's the Sunday race this weekend. Amanda?
Yeah, well, with the long decision just now, Corey Hunt was going to stay out or come into bed. He is staying now. And the decision by Scott Cicinelli, but I have Ryan Sun for your tire changer. For Corey Hunt, I see a broken gun there on the ground. What happened?
Yeah, really not over some stuff there. Pretty good going on the gun road. So they actually did it up there. That's why changer filled in for me and cranked it up and got us out there. So that's kind of normal thing that breaks, but you got to react to it.
Thank you, Ryan. And if you want to say, Brad, as you were talking about a challenge ahead for Corey Hunt, he came on the radio after that stop and said, "Don't worry, guys, I got this."
And you see, it actually broke the tip off the gun, and the socket came with it. So you see the socket laying on the ground next to it. They're supposed to be connected, those two pieces. So you probably know that, but for some of the fans at home wondering what we're looking at here.
I'll tell you, that was great attitude all around. Race winning attitude. We'll see if they can make
their way forward. 70 laps to go. Carson Ozalar leads.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm losing sight of the world around me. For now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments. So I can do more of what I love. Vabysmo works differently. It's the only treatment drug to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your retina specialist right away.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
The #1 prescribed treatment for wet AMD. Ask a retina specialist about Vabysmo.
Domino's new Parmesan stuffed crust pizza tastes like never before. Because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Seriously. But we do now. So get any medium 2-topping Parmesan stuffed crust pizza for $10.99 when you mix and match.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but with Sky Risen Complete My Skin and Joints, I'm ready for this moment. Along with clearer skin, Sky Risen helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reaction, increased infection, or lower ability to fight them will occur before treatment can check for infections and TB. Tell your doctor that AMD like symptoms of acne. There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Sky Risen today. Learn how acne can help you save.
Knock, knock. Your mom is calling.
Give me a mountain without city. Give me the sunshine. Give me that girl. This is Toyota Gazoo Racing. You got fast cars and even faster drivers. They're all part of a big happy family of speed demons. Now you're up to speed. Man.
This spring, it's not enough to just play the claw. You must be the claw. Introducing the human crane and all new arcade games, now only at Dave & Buster's.
Friday night, we're up to the lights in prime time. The Memphis Showboats take on the San Antonio Brahmas. Fox UFL Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern. Watched the game last night, but between my girl Jenny Taft, how about this kid? We living his best life, just mowing down this work. Look at his little sticker there, Brad.
I love truck racing too, buddy. Yeah. Ribs in Kansas City. I love ribs. What is sticker says on the back? This is Evan Boyd's Spring. You know what? I'm growing up in that section. I agree. Eating ribs and watching the truck race on a Saturday night. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. And we're going to be back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. So it'll be 67 laps to go at the line. Craftsman picked up stage number 2. In there, Lane Briggs, Brandon Singer, William Byron up to 4th. I am seeing here tonight. And Daniel Henley round out the top 5. More shade on the track, as I've been talking about turn 1 is completely shaded. All of turn 4, turn 3, so things
All right, time for stage 2.
Now these drivers are on older tires. So they got 5 laps on these tires. Look out for the wheel spin on these restarts. And what I'm really watching is the outside row. Will they stick together?
Here we go, Carson Ozalar, right to the outside.
No help from behind, though. Might have spun those tires. We're going for that over high. That's going to be good. Carson Ozalar.
Oh, Jesus. Daniel Henry.
Big wiggle, he hangs on to it.
Okay, well, the quarter 4 wide again. Watch him scramble down the back straightaway. That's 49. There's the boots underneath Daniel Hamrick, and now Tyler Ankrum. Now he got a pop in the 46, hanging in there. Brad, I think you're going to be impressed with what you see over the last 20, 30 laps for that 11 truck.
49 up to 6, slips back to 7 there.
You better call them quickly, Genevieve. These guys are moving all over the place.
There's action everywhere, but meanwhile, Carson Ozalar has set sail out front. Byron up to 3rd.
fastest most of those cars. He's been a little more measured in the moves he's making. He's now collecting the race, establishing the top three. You know, he started in the back, and he had to go to the back, and then the truck stalled.
Yeah, up 44 slow.
It looks like slow down the front stretch. See if he can get that thing back to the pit. Here's his back up speed off the turn two as we have 49. Dick Everett still battling here.
That'll break. This is the finish last week right here, the 11 and the 19, 1-2 at Texas.
What went that with that was two race trucks. Wow. If we have another epic finish like that here tonight, it's looking like we might. Nice run for Brandon Jones.
It's a Brandon finger. I mean, so Savard lead. Brandon finger second. Corey Heim going for another spot.
You know, we joke about it being high time, and you know, obviously the rhyme is a lot of fun, but he's showing it. I mean, the guy makes great moves.
Frankie Muniz just came off pit road. Brandon Jones having a good day, good evening so far. Yeah, Brandon Jones. He may be an Xfinity guy in the truck series, but you know what? He just needs to have a good race and not have sorry. Yeah, he just needs a good race and not have any issues. The wreck last week at Texas was just out of his control. But and now will the stage go green all the way, or will we see caution at some point?
Probably the way you drive a truck and if your chief call the pit stop here is going to dictate how this started. So at about 25 laps, 25 laps from now, between that 95 and 105 is where they decided to make that stop. We'll see if that's the case in here tonight.
One set of tires remain. When you come down and put those on.
Alright, so he's got another race left with Tricon.
No chance to win this race. But one of the things I like that I'm seeing is lane race. His truck to me, if he can take care of it, has had the pace to run with Carson Hocevar on these really long runs. You can see he's better right now. Durant looks like he's just searching for a way to get around him, and when he makes that move, and he needs to find a way, Michael, to get ahead of Brandon Finger without using his tires up, so he can still persevere on a long run. He needs to get rid of the 9 truck and get on his way after Hocevar, but he also knows he needs to be taking care of those tires.
Yes. So Brent Cruz will be in the truck next week.
For the next Xfinity race, so when Byron got the call, and there he is now running fifth with Kate Honeycutt.
Oh, so that explains. Oh, so Carzil's supposed to be in this race. I wasn't aware of that.
Last couple of laps,
I don't think.
Breaking news, but Corey Holland's the fastest truck on the track. It looks pretty good, doesn't it, Mike? I'm surprised here by William Byron. I getting established himself in the top three. He's starting to fade a little bit here. I thought that truck, that might be his breakthrough moment in the race. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you there. Yeah, doesn't have the pace that he needs to run with him. He got the track position after a long couple of stages, but then he couldn't hang on to it.
4 top 10s this year for Caden Honeycutt in that 45 truck. Looking for his first top 5 of the season. That's where he's running right now.
The trucks are so evenly matched inside the top 5. I'm just a little bit.
Nice Motorsports. I know they won with Chastain at this track not too long ago, but they seem to have good runs here at Kansas.
Carson Hocevar, leader, he did all this racing in the truck series for Nice Motorsports. We were just talking about Caden Honeycutt. Now he's here driving the 7 truck. Brian Patty is the crew chief for Spire Motorsports.
There you see the margin of. And I really feel like this lane race can get by Brandon because he could run off most car. He hasn't quite been able to clear them. So now you see the highlights becoming more and more dominant. The tires are falling off. You need that baby get around these corners. Get that extra little bit of grip. The tires are right with all the rubber that the track is taking. You see all the marks on it.
54 laps to go. Carson Hocevar crosses the start-finish line. He leads the regretted pickup from Kansas.
Mountain's calling.
Well, I hope Connor Zilish can complete the Charlotte 900.
Let's go here for more citizens of the North.
And while that's happening, I hope Kyle Larson can complete the
Now's the time to fill existing.
1100.
Whiskey's World. Come on, let's explore. God's made with real salmon. Look what I found. Little soups for cats. There's the delicious taste of tuna we treasure. Definitely coming back tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to explore.
This is Indies champagne. It doesn't come from Champagne, France, but from the southern region of this Holstein dairy cow. Rich, smooth, and best paired with victory.
Whether you've been running car, motorcycle, or trucking accident, what you do next matters. Make sure to call Sweet James Accident Insurance. Every month, my firm and I help hundreds of people get the medical treatment they need and the financial compensation they deserve.
Yeah, I don't mind a one-off race for Kansas for the trucks too.
Call the firm awarded best attorneys in the net. Call Sweet James.
Where do you find the soul of BMW? It's not just in a long legacy of performance, but in those who drive it. This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Now we welcome you back to Kansas Speedway. You know, the 38 truck at Chandler Smith, he's right top five for pretty much the first half of this race. If they came down pit road, here is what happened.
What you have to look at is the right front tire. They're going to roll it around the truck. And when they do, it has to stay in their box. It's not in their box. It's in the 42 team box. And this is called pit crew growth or pit crew interference. And the penalty for that is to restart the lap. Yeah, can't interfere with another team. And he was not too happy about this.
I believe that's just before I get back on pit road, please. We got a race to win. We can always keep on having it tough like that. Always be better than that.
And those teams are better than that. You know, but this is set the 15 seconds that they have on pit road. Like, gosh, it's just,
Oh yeah, I saw Chase Briscoe's paint scheme for that said Charlotte race, and it looks pretty cool. So.
We've got that frustration building from last week. So after the penalty, he restarted 22nd. He's probably up to 10th. I know the truck isn't perfectly top to his liking, but certainly going in the right direction.
Yeah, moving forward, but, you know, we dig a hole in these races. It's really hard to dig back out of it, you know. Talking about digging, though, Grant Enfinger the last few laps has outrun and closed in big moment down the backstretch here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he almost put it right in the middle of the lap front.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that 9 truck's definitely closing.
All this started with the sequence with the black truck and Spencer Floyd. Sort of just couldn't quite clear him. Lost his momentum off of turn 2. Made out trying to run away from Brandon here. Battle for the lead that we saw there. Allowed Wayne Briggs and Corey Hunter close there as well. We have a 4-truck battle for the lead here. Look at that. Briggs is there. Not quite the pace that we saw earlier in the race. You talk about learning your tires off. You had to come from a hole. You think that could be part of it? Absolutely. You take these runs on the bottom of the racetrack to make passes, and that's going to be hard on your tires. So, you see Carson's race boost. Look out here. Look out. Go. If you notice this week, you just saw his hand. You just went to swing off the table like, whoo, there's a lot of work up here. Yes. You can really see it in that shot. Wow, look at his hands. Really working the steering wheel. Here comes Wayne Briggs. That's a talented racer right there. Hanging on to that thing, leading the race. A run down for Brad Exeter. He's back to the bumper.
He knows what Carson Horsepower is dealing with. Take a look to the inside. Make him stick here.
A little bit of banking on the exit of turn 2. You see how it adds up right there.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, this thing's become a 3-truck battle now.
You see a little bit of parts on the right side and up against the wall.
This is for sure.
Oh, he's not. Oh, contact again.
Oh,
This time between the 9 and the 34.
Battle for second. Inches apart. At moments, meanwhile, Carson Horsepower is at
He said, thank you so much for doing that. You saw how hard he was working trying to hold off the 9 truck. But here comes Wayne Riggs. Wayne Riggs has been waiting for this moment. Here you're going to see off the turn 2 that last lap. How close it gets to that ball. Just, oh, wow.
and somehow the 11 truck doesn't close in somehow.
Lane trying to see, or trying to clear himself. Wouldn't you say? Yes. And you're giving a little bit of a break here. He could have been a big wreck. Look at that 34 truck. Right up against that outside wall. I talked about the pit window opening up around.
Yeah, race hard, but don't wreck yourself.
I think we got our first takers. This up the road.
Huh.
Takers down there getting 4 tires. This is final scheduled stop. This is about what we expected to happen.
Well, if this stage goes green all the way, I expect pit stops like this to start happening.
I think that truck fixed up with 40 laps to go here. We got road on pit road as well.
Yeah, you got to remember what Corey Hunt was able to do. He brought himself into contention. He talked about he couldn't wore his tires out. So now he's going to try to go level ground with the tires and with his tires. So we'll see when Corey Hunt comes in as compared to Carson Hosbar, Wayne Briggs.
34 is coming in.
This time, as is Grant Enfinger.
Carson Horsepower will wait at least another lap.
Corey Hunt's in. Now he's going to have same tires, same track position as the guys he's racing in Corey Hunt. Use that to go win this race. And they all pitted earlier than Carson Hosbar. They were right on his rear bumper. So they'll come out and one lap on newer tires that might be enough to bridge the gap and get in front of Carson Hosbar. Remember, Carson got involved in that opening problem as Carson was right here. He got involved with that early. Oh, my God, I run up a little bit.
Locked it up.
Yeah, it's probably maximized there. But
So it's like anchor.
I think he put a left side tire on when he got fixed up on that black one.
So Byron's the leader.
So the Horsepower pitting, I think the lead to William Byron.
Oh, spin, Frankie Muniz. The simple spin.
Oh, wow. What a huge break for some of these guys and a huge loss for a few others. It was a big break for Byron and Carson Hosbar. They'll cycle back in the lead with brand new tires. Well,
Carson just now leaving pit road.
sure. Don't think he went lap down. We'll have to see how this all cycles here. Watch this. Just beat William Byron to the line right there. You see William Byron, you see Carson Osegar, the pit out line is down the front stretch here. That's going to trap a bunch of these good trucks a lap down. 4 times in the lead trap. We're going to all have to wait for Lane Graves, Brandon Mayer. What a ton of events that was. We talked about it, two chiefs deciding when to pick and how they could really affect the race.
We talked about how running one more lap could have cost Carson Osegar the lead of this race.
It saved them, but it saved them.
But the caution flag fell. The leader had to slow down, and that put Carson in a position to get out on the lead lap.
The 34 truck, Lane Graves will get the free pass. So that tells me they are definitely all the leaders that could there are trapped behind William Byron.
There you see the big truck goes up to William Byron, halfway to pit road.
Showing now the top 15 on the lead lap. Lane Riggs will join them. Brett Enfinger, 17.
So you get a replay of what happened with Carson's caution.
If you trying to get to pit road,
Stand right here, it's Frankie.
oh no,
Oh.
saw another truck trying to get to pit road.
Like I said, Connor Mozak.
We almost held on to it. Oh, Gerald had his eyes full of that 33 truck whipping around.
David is all to saving. Goes down and hits that infield grass. And the caution flew. So this is interesting.
It's a good place for us, man. There's going to be a lot going on in this lawsuit.
I've seen this story before, Michael, recently.
So again, this should cycle Carson Osegar to the lead. But we're going to have to cycle pit stops for those that didn't get as fortunate as Carson did. And they'll line up behind him with William Byron leading the way to pit road.
And there'll be some waiver rooms as well, which are open.
Alan Hart is the chief for the 07 of William Byron.
William Byron to get the adjustment that he needs. He talked about getting the tractors, not being on the team, but going to have those fresh tires and an adjustment here, see if he can get what he needs to be competitive.
And here they come. They're coming your way, Amanda.
Here they come.
Elliott Byron has been struggling with a tight truck all night. He said he wants some of the same adjustments that they've already made here. William Byron is great on mile and a half in the truck series. He picked up 4 wins of his 8 career wins in the truck series as he makes his way over to the box. And the luxury here is taking those 4 tires and getting back out for the rest of this race, guys.
Nice big adjustment there for the 07.
I think that Bill look over the wall and see those sticker tires crash on your truck. And then you got to leave the road here. We start on the front row.
Stuart Grayson actually beats William Byron
Ooh.
on the pit road. Bill join Carson Osegar up front when they come back together.
Tanner Gray loses 1 spot, slips back to 4th off the pit road. We will be back at Kansas Speedway. Stay with us.
It's not about the cars, the speed, the action. It's not about the party or the long weekend. It's about them. The ones that gave everything. This Memorial Day weekend, we honor the fallen at America's Home for Racing. 6620 Coca-Cola 600.
We'll let you tell them that, right? So safe and protected out there.
Finally, hung up on the room. Grateful for my husband. Thank you, Robert.
You're lucky rabbit and scoop. It's sweetest. That's a full rabbit. And scoop.
Well, there's really no need for a lucky charm when you ride.
I'm America's #1 motorcycle insurance. Got your back. We're just going to ignore the fact that Cole has a rabbit. And scoop. Put the one.
Mommy, I have to go potty.
Oh,
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
It's Saturday night. You could go out and make some memories. But people make bad choices on a Saturday night. Or you could be at home with edge of your seat action and Joe Davis and Smoltz giving a play-by-play like a bedtime story for grown-ups. Because Saturday night is baseball night in America. Next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Welcome to Truck Country. Welcome to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
The Gold Cup Racing Championship really defines Smart Car Drivers season, where you can make your most money. It's where you can really make a game for yourself.
We won Gold Cup year before, so it's always nice to come back to a race now that you're all capable of winning it.
Perhaps we've won almost everything in the sport. It's amazing that we've never won this event.
Race lead goes to the bottom. Side by side, go race lead on turn number 2. Oh, Brad speeds off the track into the wall.
Those guys are so good. They're in episode 2 premieres May 13th at 10 Eastern on FS1. Personalities, the must-watch for sure. How about the sunset, guys?
Oh, beautiful time to be in Kansas. It is that. I'm as happy as that kid eating that rib.
It's been one of those days, Michael. Beautiful. It's supposed to be the same tomorrow. Beautiful weather. And so we have the sun setting off turn 4. We also have the wax gibbous moon. It's 96% full. Our staff guys are on it. They'll give you a staff rank.
Not a folder.
Look at it. It's waxing. It's going to be 100% full on Monday.
So you save it for the cup race.
So
You guys are going to have a big time.
452.
Race that goes a couple of years, this past that finish a year ago.
Hello, California Rails. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Mark. Hope you're having a good day, California Rails. Had a good day today. Caught that Ferromex primer earlier today. You saw my community post. Hoping for more tomorrow. I'm gonna try and catch that P42 on the Amtrak.
11 trucks wave around to get back on the lead lap. Here we go. Coast to coast to coast. Running fire. Look at a big push by Stuart Friesen up front.
Stuart Friesen's gonna give the push.
Anytime you have a caution during green flag pit stops, you're going to get a big mix up in the lineup, and we're seeing that right now.
Look at Ben Rose in the 99 running fifth right now. Told me earlier, after qualifying, truck was terrible. Said we don't have the time, we're not allowed to even make the adjustments we need to make this truck better. And so loose. And there he is, and he's still loose, but running at the front of the pack.
Let's make sure this thing isn't lag.
Being told the restart is under review.
Not quite clear on Stuart Friesen. That was a big move right there. If he's able to clear him, we have a shot at caution to his squad. Not able to clear him, and settle back to the third. And 40 Hahn by Hotel, exactly position good. Brad after that pit stop, going down the lap, have to wave around and digging out of the hole. Digging out of the hole, they're using up those tires. While Carson Hosemeyer has smooth sailing right now with 30 laps to go.
What a run for that 52 truck. Stuart Friesen. Michael was talking about the 3-race stretch he's had. 24, 29, 27. Sounded so dejected, like he was ready to throw in the towel in the series, Michael. What happened tonight? It turned around.
Talking about the review of the restart. Oh, wow. Corey Hahn is going to get penalized here. Restart violation. Well, Tony Ryder, if you get a replay, you can see exactly what happened.
What? No way.
There he is. He's going to jump outside here.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's a big penalty. Wow. All right. Well, this changes everything. Well, there just went Corey Haim's race. Wow.
And inside the truck, car cameras, really difficult to see. So he's going to have to pit for a passenger penalty here. I assume they're probably honoring that. I hasn't hit it right now, but pretty clear on replay. The black flag is being waved by our starter.
all that work, all that effort put into getting that position, getting back up front. He will have to come down pit road. Let's listen to his radio.
And here he comes. Oh yeah, the 5 is. Oh yeah, they're.
Well, it was called 49 now serving his penalty.
As a driver, Brad, do you understand what he's saying? Or yeah, we can't see very well, so you're following the trucks in front. He's saying a truck in front of him, move down line, just following him.
So yep, there's the figures.
NASCAR's not saying the same thing before this does. They just can't compound it by speed.
Yeah, this is what Megatron this looks like. Like on fall. Yeah, he goes hard with those flame effects. Yeah, he transforms into a full-on tank. This is based off of his appearance in the comics.
This battle for Ford, Ben Gross, battling the rookie Gio Ruggiero.
Yeah, what up the other 3?
Carson Bookbar leading this race. He'll be in the race tomorrow on FS1, the NASCAR Cup Series is right here to the heartland of America. The biggest stars in racing look to bring home a victory in Kansas. Coverage of the Advent Health 400 begins at 1:30 Eastern with the ringside flying at 3 o'clock. That's only on FS1. Happy that Jackie Thompson's joined me. I know it wasn't a good day qualifying to grab on the pit side. Chris Buescher. Oh, we're not get 2 trucks around. The 44, Baby Curry. Just taps it off on Hoback goes around.
And
big break though for 49% back in this race.
7th caution of the night. See there's 24 laps to go.
Yep, they just want the 81 and 47. What the fuck? 40, and then the 81. The 81 got ran. They're trying to. What? I mean, he didn't do it intentionally, but come on now. Ugh, fuck. Let's see how far back. Let's see how far back the 11 is.
These guys are just driving right on the edge of control. They're just giving it all they got, especially this late in the race, and it just slipped to Bailey. Move on.
Bailey's not full time in this truck, but gosh, we talk about him so often. He does such a nice job. And I give him an A for effort. That could have been entirely worse.
Yes. When you're living on the edge, though, and that's what it has to do with these race cars. Race cars, race trucks. If there's margin, you're not driving hard enough. That's right. There should be zero margin, and sometimes you step over.
All right, so Tucker's taking a breath here. There'll be 22 laps to go at the line.
Setting ourselves up for a really big restart, a really wild restart. Yes.
It's been wild tonight since lap number 1. Let's take a look at that. Right, it's starting to see it there. Our pole sitter,
At least this race is eventful.
Contact going into turn 1.
A lot of good trucks in trouble right off the bat. Speaking of that,
he gets penalized for intentionally bringing out the caution. Meanwhile, 49 picks up stage 1.
issues for William Byron, leaving his pit box. Issues for Frankie Muniz, losing a tire.
Well, Byron hasn't had any other issues that we know of. Full song.
Another issue on pit road with Corey Hine. This was a big change in the race. You see that the pit gun broke.
And then Carson Otovar established himself as the favorite. And then caution during pit stops, and things just got all jumbled up.
Frankie Muniz goes around, and this is the latest incident that brought out. He's got a caution of the night. Connor Rozak, Bailey Curry.
Synchronized finish, wasn't it?
It sure was.
The highlight reel producers here in our booth, I think, deserve a little overtime pay.
That's right.
There's been a lot to show and talk about here today. No shortage of action.
What about that truck in third place? We talked, Jamie, about the struggles of Stuart Friesen. He's, I think he would take a third and get out of here. But you know what? He's going to drive it like he stole it. He's not going to, you won't know he would take third right now. He just got to win the race.
What's going to be really interesting to me, and what I'll be looking for on the restart, when we go back for the next few laps,
What's his name?
is the restarter in the
The 44 and 81 went for a spin, but the 81 spun because the 38 was coming up on him so fast he had no time to react. And of course, he just plows right through him.
If they don't, most likely going to drive off on this restart.
So Willie B will be on the outside of the front row. It looks like Gio Ruggiero will be behind Willie. Then Rhodes taking the bottom. Several trucks taking the top. See, we went 50-50, but more guys going to the top.
William Byron will restart the front row.
I am told that Connor Phillips is watching along back there. Doesn't have a shot here as we wind up his left here at Kansas Speedway. I was told that he got back to Larry back on the way out here on the play, and Larry told me that on one side of the table he had
That truck was not good. The good thing about it, though, is that they were on both sides of their balance. So they were too tight at one point, too loose at one point. They knew in race where they needed to be to get this truck in position. Came on the radio just a little while ago, so the balance was finally neutral. They might have something to contend for a win during this last run, guys.
I like hearing that. For Stuart Friesen, did you see that? 68 races since his last win. You think he's a little hungry?
Very hungry. No Stewart's on gas.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember Stuart Friesen's last win.
Here's what I'm watching, guys. We're watching right here, that fourth place guy. That's going to dictate this restart. If he can stay tight to William Byron, it's going to be very difficult for Coach Nosimar.
Here's on the line. That means the restart Craftsman 20 to go.
There we go.
Look how close this restart is. Gio Ruggiero right up the middle.
And the push works. William Byron's going to get to the outside of Coach Nosimar.
Great close the ground. We give another push.
Big run coming.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. He's going to try to plant that by Carson. But William Byron is still there.
Can't throw off all that momentum. He slides back. His teammate Gio Ruggiero gets around and picks up the third spot. Battle up front.
Remember those are teammates in 1 and 2.
Team Warrior trying to hang on for his second win at Kansas.
Williams truck just doesn't quite look as good as Carson's truck. Carson's truck able to carry that run down into 3 and 4 and just barely steer him off the turn floor. That was a big, big moment for him to seal his position in the lead.
Look at this battle. Get it right going for it again.
Dawson Sutton making himself down to the top.
Then we got Dawson Sutton up there.
2-lap penalty.
A 2-lap penalty, and now here he is, the rookie running up to the top 5. Gio Ruggiero goes for P2.
Wow. See how fast Lamborghini went through the center of that corner? Rolling the bottom. Wow, he's a bit too long. He was able to come right up 1 and 17. And that goes back to the fact that the lights are on. It's getting darker outside. That bottom lane's getting faster. William Byron is using every trick he has in his book to try to close in as Corey Hine works his way through the field. Back into the top 10 after that big penalty we saw.
Yeah,
Right before
there's reports that Corey Haim's still not pleased with Hocevar costing him a championship 2 years ago. And some people are saying that Corey Haim right hooking Hocevar tomorrow will make everything better. There's
He's going to get all of them in one move. Whoa, Brandon Jones, you see what hero effect right there? He got right behind 49, lost the front and had to win.
Oh yeah, today's his birthday too. Elio Castroneves, he turns 50.
Now here he is leading this race, looking to bring home another Truck Series win.
Staying with him just a little bit better now. Yeah, and also Lane Riggs is fourth. Changes behind these two. Lane was close right in on Aaron Gray. He's been pretty fast. Remember, he too got caught the lap down. Oh, he's pushing it hard. He might go right up to the wall for turn four. But Lane Riggs got caught the lap down in that flat pit cycle. He had the yellow. He's clawed his way back out of that here in the top four. You see, just as these two, the battle for the lead is really tightening up. Hocevar's got it. William Byron wants it. Comes up towards the second.
Hocevar is now making those laps of the race 61 and counting. As Corey Hine picks up another one, moves into 8th around Bend Road.
So we might get Sutton as well here off turn 4. Wow, what a turn. They would just hit that thing on that white line. Truck's a rocket for sure.
What time we get home?
Around 4 o'clock. Also, the Thomas series called All Engines Go is officially over. The Thomas reboot that they babyfied. Yep, we don't have to deal with that anymore.
Lane Riggs is the fastest truck on the track. We just got to get Cass in last lap. Ask Tanner Gray to go up there and beat up the leaders. He's going to do it here.
And he does it. Lane Riggs to 3rd.
And despite running side by side for 3rd, still a really fast lap time for the 34. Love what he's doing right now.
And of course, Ironhide transforms into the same cherry-colored van that he's always been.
He's got a windshield full of Gio Rivera, too, so really tight battle in the top 5.
Tricon garage sandwich in the middle, slip freezing, hanging on.
Move just can't quite roll the bottom of 1 and 2 as fast as he needs to get Gio. Outside goes up, a lot of boosting. Got Stewie fakes to the bottom, takes it to the top. Just going to try to slide up right in front of him. Right down to the grass on the front straightaway, trying to do anything he can to get position on Friesen. But the grass was too strong there. Even though he had that little extra speed, that Stewart, you could see where his foot stalled out. Couldn't keep that run coming out of the speed.
10 laps to go here at Kansas Speedway. Carson Hocevar with a 1-second lead over his teammate William Byron. Lane Riggs is digging, closing that gap behind William Byron.
Digging is right, baby.
Yeah, but he's barely making any ground. He's only 1.7.
Second faster than William Byron that last lap of Lane Riggs. He's running out of time, though. To the 8 to go this time by. Another guy is running out of time at 49. Battle back into the top 10, but not going to be enough.
All right, 9 laps to go in the truck race at Kansas. Carson Hocevar is your leader. William Byron second, and you got Lane Riggs back there.
You know, had a little bit of a bad break, but also a little mistake to go with that. What could have been. He's had 3 or 4 stinkers this year. Dominated.
Ooh, there goes the pass for second.
Oh, wow.
Big slide.
Lane Riggs said, "I'm taking this position. Let's see what we can do with it." He was 2/10 faster than the leader that last lap. Lane Riggs was. So he's got a long ways to catch the leader, but he's got some speed too. Well, now he's got rid of Just not dealing with him.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens
So
here.
he's gonna catch up. He's catching up. He can do it. He can do it.
See him roll on the top, just really pushing this truck hard. Look at that, right out to the outside wall. What a
You know that's a casino there, that building in the background on the
yeah,
top.
yeah.
It's called the Hollywood Casino.
Back in 2022,
It's funny you're called the Hollywood Casino, but you're in Kansas and not California.
ran out of fuel in the last lap. John Nemechek went on to win it, and Hocevar finished second. Actually, fuel is an issue now, so setting sail as the laps tick down. Carson Hocevar looking for his fifth Truck Series win and his first since 2023.
those lanes can get there. Remember, he's not too happy with the mirror driving company driver that we followed parts of most of ours. So they gained a second that last lap.
6 coming up, 5 to go.
We're at bottom 3 and 4 right now. No getting there.
We do the spotter for Carson Oceanbar, trying to let him know what's going on around him.
Rick slowly shrinking that
Oh.
gap.
Got a slow truck that last lap, 3 tenths per second faster.
Oh, that's Tanner Gray. Shit.
I was just talking about Tanner Gray.
What a great night it's been, but now that's out the window.
He's almost at his stop just before
Oh, no.
the entrance to pit road. He's hitting green here.
That's what's going to have a tough decision to make.
He is lifting his way. There he is.
Hey, look, he's almost to pit road, so they're giving him a chance.
I think this will cost the yellow. And you got into that opening there. You see Lane Riggs continues to try to track down Carson Oceanbar right out next to the outside wall. This is a big turn for him.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He's getting really close.
I tell you,
3 to go.
he's fast. I tell you.
Well, at least we left Corey Heim and all those other people in the dust. Oh,
Yeah, he don't do that.
he's still digging.
Ooh.
Well, but don't wreck.
Oh. Yep.
A 3 wide. Damn, no Bill McAnally trucks in the top 10 tonight. No. There's Spencer Bull. Look at all these lap trucks.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on.
I think this is where it needs to be. Look at the PS. This is where it needs to be. Look at the pace. He's going to have a run down front stretch.
Yep.
White flag.
White flag is in the air.
Get to the outside.
Out.
Last lap at Kansas Speedway. Lane Riggs wants it. Carson Hocevar
Oh.
on to it.
Oh, it's going to get tight off of the corner.
Oh, shit! He wrecked. Slide job.
He's so. Oh, here we go.
Dang it. Wow. He should have wrecked him. Fuck. Come on. Dang, you almost were this close. See, they get up there, but they can't close the deal. It never works.
Wow.
Dang, Jake Garcia recovered for a top 10. But hey, at least NASCAR kept it green. Yeah, but it's going to be hard to wreck him without. Yeah, but that would have been hard to do because. Yeah, but the thing is, Riggs might wreck himself too, so you got to consider that. And besides, for someone who's respected by most of the community, I would hate for Lane Riggs to leave Kansas with a bad taste in everyone's mouth if he wrecks him. If y'all think about what I said for a moment, you know what? I'd rather have Hocevar win over Bush any day, even though Bush is going through a little tough bit. And to be fair, I'd rather have Hocevar win over Corey Heim. Here's your results. Hocevar wins, Lane Riggs second, William Byron third, Corey Heim fourth, Gio Ruggiero top 5. Let's go. Friesen, Brandon Jones, Jake Garcia, Caden Honeycutt, and Grant Enfinger. And man, Hemrick. Well, it wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. The Bill McAnally trucks weren't fast. Didn't have the speed tonight anyway. So it is what it is. Yeah, Logano dumped Kansas, and then you saw what happened. So it is what it is. He may be a cup guy, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I can't be too mad. Yeah, he's a cup guy, but it is what it is. Oh well, on to tomorrow.
I just thought I'd make it entertaining. Were y'all entertained? No, it's that 34 truck was super good. Yeah, this truck was really good on the short runs, and I didn't think he would get to us for how far back he was, but he was super good. And yeah, it's been a while since I've been in a finish like that where it's just
It's made out of dough.
So credit to him. I thought it was threw it away and that bad, but I figured I'd kill it right here.
And to hear your team tell you to take that into it, they got to use it. But I want to go back to the beginning of the race.
This is what I was talking about earlier.
Or the shades, the sun shades. Okay.
What's the importance of maintaining composure in those moments?
I don't think that it's not a season, right? Knowing that I get only 4 shots at this, right? It's win or bust. So just taking care of it is most important, right? If that left rear blue, we just go really stupid if it takes us out of it. So big dates to first off, Abby, Cody, fall for giving the opportunity to make that phone call. Mom and Dad, I love you. My grandma passed away a few years ago, so Grandpa, this is for you. Yeah, super cool. Thank you so much, Jeff Dickerson. I got to drive the 7-car one time, and that changed my life. And it looks pretty good when we get to drive the 7 once in a while.
In front of this crowd, on their feet, Carson Osemar, your winner here in Kansas.
Lane Riggs ties the season best with a second place finish, man. You were ripping it towards the end, ripping up by the wall. Got to Carson Osemar, but couldn't get around him. Made some contact. What more could you have done? Man, I gave it my all. We were really down bad with the track position there.
Well, the trailer for Zootopia 2 is coming out tomorrow. Oh yeah, and that's Keith Kwan's character, the snake.
Yeah, last lap, I got to him a little bit. We both hit the wall. He won the race, and I think he was mad at me. I think he flipped me off all the way down the front stretch, going to trigger. But how can you be mad when you win the race, right? But it's all good. Straight race with cup guys. And I think that just proves I'm going to be there one day. Second place finish for Lane Riggs.
I love that. And I agree with him, don't you? Yeah, I mean, I'd love to rip baby Randy and run his way up to the front. Both these drivers put out a French's
Yep.
Yeah, I like him though.
You got that shot to drive the 7-car. Jeff Dickerson inspired and changed his life.
Oh yeah, we saw him race at Sonoma, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, he's left-handed too. Look at this. The dog's tail almost got swept up by that Roomba. There it is again. What?
Oh. The Roomba got him.
Some kind of mechanical issue.
Let's hear from William Byron, Josh.
Well, hard fought there. William Byron comes home third. I know you want to be up with the 34 and the 7, fighting for the win towards the end of that race. What more did you need in the truck?
it was really tight all throughout the day. So I felt like I had a chance there, after the restart. I felt like my stuff refired pretty good, and I was able to run some different lanes, but I just started losing the front tires and struggled. But there at the end, I just kind of put it on the fence and felt like I was making some ground back up, maybe a little bit, but I was just hoping they would crash, so they didn't. So it was exciting for my seat for sure, and just appreciate these guys letting me come do it. Cars.com, obviously, Chevrolet Inspire, other guys. It was fun. I enjoyed it. The truck drives a lot different. It's kind of fun to slide it around, and can't do much of that tomorrow. So just gotta kind of reacclimate tomorrow. But just excited for tomorrow as well. And Willie Byron will have a chance to try and get a win in the Cup race here tomorrow, Amanda.
Yeah, Josh, I was talking to Corey Heim about his fourth place finish after everything that he battled.
Well,
today.
that's
He's like,
don't worry. That Lane Riggs win this year is coming. Trust me, it is.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like you said, for all the adversity you had today.
Overall, good race. The restarts were intense. I appreciate NASCAR for letting this race play out when Tanner Gray went slow. We had that caution after the pit cycle changed everything. Heim showed that he was the best truck, and obviously had a chance to win, but circumstances out of his control, and also that penalty that restart violation, yeah, that kind of hurt his chances. His teammates Gio Roger and Brandon Jones, and of course Tanner Gray all had speed tonight. And man, I see Raja Karuth got cucked over. Lane Riggs did what he had to do. He had to overdrive it. He had to push his truck to the limit, and hey, that's and that. And I hate to say it, but yeah, I'm sorry, but wrecking Hocevar would have just left a sour taste in everyone's mouth. And besides, it's just gonna warrant it's just gonna warrant William Byron the win. I'm like, there's no point. So yeah. I think if this race was a little bit longer, then maybe this would have been a completely different story. Could have had the same result, maybe. Who knows? Um, Next race reaction for me is obviously tomorrow for the Cup race. It's at noon. Hope that race should be fun. I just hope we can have a hope tomorrow's race will be good, and I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't go. Well, I'm just gonna say right now, I hope it doesn't go to shit at the end. Especially, I hope the Cup racing quality of Cup racing will be good tomorrow because the last several, according to the others, haven't been great. So it is what it is. So thank you, Eric, for coming along tonight. Appreciate you joining me for these live streams. My next IndyCar live stream will be, of course, the Indy 500. Two, a little over 2 Sundays from now. I'm really excited, um, and I hope to see you all then. And then, of course, I'm gonna do the All-Star race next week. I'm gonna skip the truck race, unfortunately, because of other personal stuff outside of YouTube. Nothing too serious, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm just dragging on. Thank y'all for watching, and with that, I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye everyone, and peace out. Yes, mom. Also, yes. Oh yeah. Race reactions coming up. So yeah.